Hey, what's going on guys? It's Doesn't Conform, bringing you my next Call of Duty Ghost weapon guide and best class setup. In this video we're talking about the MSBS assault rifle, and the gameplay in the background is just going to be various gameplays of me using the MSBS, mostly on smaller maps, and I will explain this later into the guide and why you should use it on small maps. But I hope you guys do enjoy the gameplay in the background. So let's get right into these stats, and as always towards the end of the video, or like halfway through the video, we're going to discuss my suggested class setup, so you can skip around and find that if you want, or you can just listen through these stats. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, you can check down in the description. There will be a link to the playlist with all the episodes that I've done so far, and it will be updated with future episodes, but you can just subscribe to the channel if you like to see future guides and best weapon class setups. Now we can talk about the stats. The MSBS can be unlocked with 8 squad points and has a fire rate of 448 rounds per minute, which makes it the slowest firing assault rifle in Call of Duty Ghosts. It has a .3 aim down sight time, which is universal for every assault rifle in Call of Duty Ghosts. The MSBS can kill in 2 bullets, which is odd since it is a 3-round burst gun, but anyway, it can kill in 2 bullets at 27 meters or less with no attachments, 32 meters or less with the muzzle brake attachment, or 20 meters or less with the suppressor. It can also kill in 3 to 4 bullets at 28 meters to 48 meters with no attachments, 33 meters to 58 meters with the muzzle brake attachment, or 21 meters to 36 meters with the suppressor. Anything after the larger number of the two is going to be a 5-bullet kill. The MSBS is actually the fastest killing assault rifle in the game at 27 meters or less, but it is also the slowest killing assault rifle at 42 meters or more. That's just with no attachments, but I just found that interesting because a lot of people say it's overpowered, and seeing how slow it is to kill at a really far range, I just don't think it's overpowered. I know it's really strong at close range, and it shouldn't be that strong, but I think it sort of balances it out with how bad it is at long range. The MSBS has a 1.4 headshot multiplier, which means it can kill in 2 bullets at 39 meters or less with no attachments, 47 meters or less with the muzzle brake attachment, or 29 meters or less with the suppressor. It drops off to a 4-bullet kill at 50 meters or more with no attachments, 60 meters or more with the muzzle brake, or 38 meters or more with the suppressor. Anything in between these last two distances, you will get a 3-bullet kill if you were shooting the player in the head. Now I know that was a lot of numbers once again, but if you would like to see what any of these distances would look like in game, you can check out the video in the bottom left. I'll also put a link to it in the description. Just pretty much displays the distances visually within the game and shows you like an example of what they would actually look like, so you can go check that out if you want. If not, that's cool too. The MSBS has your standard magazine sizes for Call of Duty Ghosts, at least for the assault rifles. It has a 30 bullet magazine by default, 45 with extended mags, 90 bullets total without any extended mags or fully loaded, 135 bullets total with just extended mags, 210 bullets total with fully loaded, and 315 bullets total with fully loaded and extended mags. A normal reload for the MSBS is around 2.35 seconds with bullets still left in your magazine, 2.65 seconds when you have a completely emptied magazine. You can get about a 2-second reload cancel if you still have bullets left in your magazine, and you can get about a 2.35 second reload cancel with no bullets left in your magazine, so you can save yourself about 0.3 seconds on each, give or take. Now we're going to take a look at the recoil charts for the MSBS. In the bottom left is just a normal MSBS with no attachments, and in the bottom right is the MSBS with the grip attachment. With no attachments, you're going to have some pretty high vertical recoil. It's going to have a little bit of left and right recoil as well, which is not pictured that well on the graph, but I did some wall tests and there is a little bit of left and right recoil as well. But if you add the grip, that can be somewhat negated. But either way, you're still going to have some high vertical recoil whether you have a grip or not. The MSBS has the lowest center speed of any assault rifle in Call of Duty Ghosts. This is another reason why I don't think this gun is quote-unquote overpowered. I still think it's strong, really strong at close range, but at long range it really does suffer. And if you don't know what center speed is, it's just how quickly a weapon returns back to its original starting firing location. So say if you shoot one burst of the MSBS, once it reaches its highest point of recoil, the center speed is how fast it returns from that point back to where it originally started firing from. The MSBS also has the worst hipfire spread in Call of Duty Ghost among the assault rifles. That's not too bad of a thing since it only takes 2 bullets to kill. So that's it for the stats. Let's go ahead and talk about my preferred weapon class setups. And as usual, I will have a stealthy approach, which is what I recommend, and I have an approach that is for head-on-head gunfights, where you don't really care about showing up on the radar or being stealthy or any of that nonsense. But for my stealthy class, and the class that I actually recommend, is the MSBS, obviously, with the red dot and the suppressor. We're going with the red dot because the iron sights on this gun are just atrocious. I do not like them at all. They just block so much of your vision. And we are using the suppressor. Now, the suppressor does severely hurt your range of this gun, but with the MSBS, you want to stay in close quarters. That's right. With a 3-round burst gun, you want to stay in close quarters because this thing kills faster than a shotgun. And with the suppressor, that's going to help you stay off the radar. But for the perks, we have Ready Up, Stalker, Off the Grid, your choice of Amplify or Dead Silence, whichever you prefer, and we have Focus. Ready Up just because it is the best 1-point perk, and it's nice in case you do get caught off guard by someone creeping around with Dead Silence in a corner or something. Stalker just to help you strafe in gunfights, aim around corners easier. Off the Grid just to simply stay off these satcoms. Amplify or Dead Silence, whichever you prefer. If you don't sound whore that much but you don't want to be heard, just use Dead Silence. If you prefer sound whoring and maneuvering your way around the map like that, go ahead and use Amplify. But the most important perk that you're going to want to have is Focus, just so you can help stay on target. The reduced flinch and the reduced weapon sway is amazing. And I like to run a specialist with this sort of setup. But as far as the head-to-head class setup, we have the red dot and the muzzle brake. Red dot for these same reasons. You can swap this sight out if you want for a different one if you don't like the red dot. Just because the iron sights are really bad, I don't really recommend using the iron sights on this gun. And the muzzle brake because we're not worried about showing up on the radar with this class. And the muzzle brake is just going to help you win more long-range gunfights, being able to kill faster with this gun. And it also increases your 2-bullet kill range, which is really, really good on the MSBS. As far as the perks, we have Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Stalker, Quick Draw, and Focus. Ready Up is just the best 1-point perk. It's nice if you get caught off guard. Sleight of Hand just to be able to reload faster. If you're getting in head-to-head gunfights, you don't want to be getting killed by having a slow reload, so I would recommend that. Stalker is just going to help you win more gunfights, being able to strafe while you're in a gunfight, aim around corners, stuff like that, and just be overall harder to hit. Quick Draw is just going to help you win more gunfights, being able to aim down faster. That's going to be really good on your MSBS since you need to be accurate with this gun, since the hipfire is not that good on it. And Focus, like I said earlier, is a very important perk on this sort of gun. It's going to reduce your flinch and your weapon sway, which is a really, really powerful perk for every assault rifle. But as always, you can always swap out any of this stuff if you need to. I don't recommend secondaries or lethals or tacticals or on any or either of these classes. But if you need stuff like blast shield, if you're playing the objective, feel free to swap those out. And if you feel like you cannot handle the recoil on the MSBS, go ahead and replace either the suppressor or the muzzle brake, depending on which class you're following, with a foregrip. That's just if you cannot handle the recoil. I handle it just fine, so I don't feel that it's very necessary. So that is pretty much it for this guide. Let me know what you guys think. I have one more assault rifle left, then we're going to be starting on these submachine guns, and then every other gun after that, hopefully. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please feel free to leave a rating. It really, really does help me out. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see future Call of Duty Ghost content and future guides and best class setups. And if you missed my previous guide on the R5, you can check that out in the bottom left. It will take you right to that video. And if, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you've missed any of my other assault rifle guides or gun guides in general, you can check out the playlist in the description. It will take you right to that playlist. And if you'd like to subscribe, click the big yellow subscribe button in the top left. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.